Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, Tannehill. That's complete. It's Damian Willis. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now it's Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He completes it to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 27, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Oh, he bowls over it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
On second down, here's Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Tannehill on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Willis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We're ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Down to the 25.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire now off the option.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 17-3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Tannehill. Outright completes it to Jarwin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Now Hill to return it.
A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Willis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
To the air again, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Willis. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.